News 12 Now. This morning, your news now.
Welcome back to News 12 Now. This morning, we are so glad you're waking up with us. We're going to tell you more about an event going on in Niota this weekend, and it involves the women's right to vote. And joining us now is Lois Priest, and we have Scott Schrader. Good morning, guys. How are you this morning?
Wonderful. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for being here with us this morning. Such an important event that is taking place this weekend in Niota. Lois, tell us a little bit about what you are celebrating this weekend.
We're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, which gave women the right to vote. And we kind of picked this weekend because it's the last weekend ahead of the end of registration, voter registration for the primaries and for Super Tuesday.
And it's so important that everyone come out and vote. Tell us a little bit about some of the events. Friday, tomorrow, you all are going to be very busy.
Tomorrow we're going to be unveiling a mural that kind of goes from Harry Byrne right through some of the suffragettes, showing the passage of the amendment. And then the next day we will have a ribbon cutting in front of the mural, and then inside of our depot, which is the oldest standing depot in the state of Tennessee. Have to get that in there.
Absolutely.
We will be doing some speeches from Susan B. Anthony, and we'll have a women's job fair for the 1920s, and the Knoxville suffragists, and then Tyler Boyd, who was a direct descendant of Harry T. Byrne, will do several just kind of speeches and questions and answer periods.
Now, Scott, why did you decide to get involved in this? You're the executive director of the Tennessee Overhill Association. Why did you want to be a part of this?
Well, we try to make sure that all of our area's history is well known, and a lot of times people forget that. And here it is 100 years later, look at what this community has done. And some people might say, well, you know, it's a small town kind of nestled in between, you know, two major cities.
Right.
Well, look at the big ideas that came out of it. You don't have to just come from a large city to have a really good idea and to have a really good heart to do something. You know, and really, Harry Byrne, he got influenced by a letter from his mother, but that influence is more powerful than some of the more, I mean, he was facing a lot of pressure, both for and against suffrage, and people truly sent him some bad hate mail. I mean, I even have some tweets from the 1920s.
Wow.
Where people were sometimes even sending death threats, signing them, and you know, Twitter in 1920s was called Western Union, and he was flooded with them. We're going to have some of this stuff on display, so that way you can really see some of the immense pressure to make the right decision.
And he made the right decision.
Yes, he did.
Tell us a little bit about some of the yellow roses that you have.
In the Senate, or in Congress in Tennessee, the people who were against the amendment wore red roses. Those in favor of the amendment wore yellow roses. And since we're all in favor of women's right to vote,
Absolutely.
the yellow rose is kind of what's tying our festival together.
And these will be for sale at the festival this weekend.
And along with the roses will be a copy of the 19th Amendment.
Wonderful thing. All right. Again, if folks would like to check this out this weekend, how can they do it?
We have our website, thecityofniota.org, and then we also have a presence on Facebook, the City of Niota.
And tell us a little bit about this picture before we go here.
Back in the 1980s, Niota was the only city I think in the whole country that had an all-women's commission, the mayor and all the commissioners. And most of them ran on a write-in ballot.
Wow, wow. Really amazing there. We're so glad that you all are involved in this and making a difference in our community, and celebrating women's right to vote is such an important thing. And get out and vote this year, folks. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. Go check out the festival this weekend. It's in Niota. If you want some more information, we have the website that we can pop up on the screen there. Again, very important for you to go out and vote. Celebrate that 19th Amendment. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back after this short break.